can't believe this crap happened.
You can see my gauge setup. Don't worry about this oil pressure one. I got a grounding issue going on, so it's reading a lot lower than what it usually is, because the car shouldn't even be running right now with that low of oil pressure. Then I got my transmission temp right there. Like I said, I'm using the auto tune right now to get everything kind of dialed in. But if you come over here, to see my gauges, you can actually see, and you can see my oil pressure here. It's actually reading the correct oil pressure, which is perfect for an idle. My ego control, I got to play with that. It's all about getting the idle right so that your ego control isn't pulling so much fuel. But I'd rather be pulling fuel than adding, because that means I'm running too lean. And then I've got a whole bunch of other things that are running as well. Let me close this skylight so there can be a little bit of a better view. I'm also having problems with my flex fuel sensor. I've messed with it, I get it to work, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's going on. I've got another flex fuel sensor, so I'm gonna give it a shot, because sometimes it feels like it works, sometimes it feels like it doesn't, and I just don't know what's going on with that. But all in all, everything is looking really, really good on this. So let's do a couple more pulls, see what we come up with. So headed over to a little spot I know, just to do a little bit of road tuning and try to get the boost dialed in a little bit better. So let's head over there. So out kind of driving for fun, and now I got a donut on the car. These are brand new tires. And I don't know what happened, but it looks like the sidewall just ripped up and just kind of ate itself up. It was kind of wild. Just driving, and all of a sudden the rear end got real floaty, and I was just like, what's going on? Pull over and I see this. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the rim, thankfully. As you can see, guys, that tire was in some pretty bad shape. It's kind of weird when I was driving. I was just on the road, just kind of taking it easy, heading over to my body guy to have him take a look at the car, and all of a sudden I just started getting this weird feeling. The back end just feels really loose. I didn't hear any type of pop or bump or anything, and yeah, it just felt really, really loose. I pulled over to the side of the road. Luckily I was out in some old farmlands, just kind of driving around a little bit, and I look, and the tread is completely separated from the tire, and I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. So changed the tire, got back on the road, everything's back and running. So there was no damage to the car. Looked like there was no damage to the rim, but it looks like that I'm gonna have to get the tire replaced, and that might take like 3 or 4 days before I can get another tire in, because they special order that tire through Tire Rack. But we'll just wait for that, see what happens. So here's the tire that blew out while I was out for a drive. Barely got these tires in September. I mean, as you can see, the sidewall just completely split on it. I mean, there's still plenty of tread on this tire. So I got it from Tire Rack. I talked to those guys. What they're gonna do is I buy a whole new tire, and then they're just gonna reimburse me, and I should be back on the road. But this was kind of a bummer here. Really wasn't expecting something like this to happen.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and if you're really liking the content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one.